Try to keep up with the Ornithomimus, an exciting speedster for your herbivore exhibits. Resembling modern ostriches, these agile herbivores move in lively groups and are perfect for creating dynamic paddocks. Guests love watching their bursts of speed and group behavior, especially when they explore or play together. Easygoing and highly compatible, they mix well with other small herbivores. Just give them plenty of territory to roam. Energetic, expressive, crowd-pleasing, the Ornithomimus can bring movement and joy to every corner of your next exhibit.
Alright, starting off the showcase. Ornithomimus. How do I describe? So, first up, I'm currently working on a video about a bunch of DLC ideas I have for Evolution 3, and Ornithomimus is on that list, so that's just convenient. Second of all, RIP Archaeornithomimus. I am very confused why they put a dinosaur that no one liked into the game, only to be replaced by this fool. And we'll get into that at the end of the video, but I do have a problem with this thing and Archaeornithomimus. I'll probably even make a horrible joke out of it on the thumbnail. The other issue I have, what is it? Yeah, the other thing too, this is the last new species. We got 4 herbivores. We got Loki, Patagotitan, Satako, and Ornithomimus. All of them are good. I just wish we got a carnivore, like like Torvosaurus or something like that. But we got no new carnivores, man. The roster is definitely a mixed bag. It's not very good. So he is. Now, hold on, let me replay this really quick because
The Ornithomimus, an exciting speedster for your herbivore exhibits.
yeah, that speed means they eat fruit. That's cool. So that speed means absolutely nothing because I have also recently been testing ecosystems in Evolution 2. I've done that a lot in the past when the game first came out, up until it stopped getting updated. And for the game, for them to describe the Ornithomimus as fast means absolutely nothing. Their pathfinding is so dumb. Like, I've seen a Gallimimus with a full stamina bar versus a T-Rex who has, like, no stamina left. The Gallimimus runs forward, pulls a 180, so basically it tries to do a U-turn and break the T-Rex's ankles, and that in real life kind of would work if you think about it. There are herbivores and gazelle and deer do that on their predators to try to trip them up. But the thing is, that doesn't work in this game. So instead, what happens is the Gallimimus does a U-turn and the T-Rex instantly teleports behind it and then does the kill animation and that's it. I've also seen Gallimimus run in circles like idiots and then get themselves killed. So when they say it's fast, just keep that in mind that that means basically nothing. It's still going to get absolutely destroyed. Also, no, wait, go back. No, go back. Oh my gosh. Sexual dimorphism. Male. Very colorful neck. Absolute chonker compared to the female. It's a simple change, but I like it. It's simple. Now, this is fun. I've seen people reference the Roadrunner, that Looney Tunes character is this. You got billboards, you got cars, you got a freaking road. How did you make this? This is a path. It's a path. Look, it has the lining. You can make roads with path. Okay. That's gonna make a certain build of mine 1,000 times easier. Got some rocks, a sign. This is just a comical build. I do like this. It definitely shows the absolute thing, the crazy stuff you can do. Like this has no implementation into the park. Like this adds nothing to your park. It just looks cool. Just looks cool. Also, how did they get the Ornithomimuses to specifically run on this road? Bit suspicious. Got male and female running around like maniacs. Very colorful. This is the log viewing gallery, 100% buried into the rocks. I do like that. It's very cool. The baby juvenile. I hear people say the juvenile is cute. Yeah, all right. He's cute. Nothing more, nothing less. Got some trikes. Yeah, mom and dad. Baby jumping around. Run, little ostrich, run. Oh, what are you eating? Yep, viewing gallery. The nest. One egg. All right, database entry. We got one more database reveal. I can't remember exactly how many species. Some of the species that people have on lists, like Evolution Square, Best in Slot, and I think the Gaming Beaver, are not on the website yet, but we know they're canon, so more than likely the next reveal will be the last. Well, not canon, they're in the game. The next reveal will probably be the last. So, chunking! Not gonna. Um, you know what's hilarious? So many people thought, oh, not all the Asian stegosaurs are gonna get in, but here they are, all in the game. The baby is just shrunken. It literally looks like a reduced chunkingosaurus. And the parents, I can't see any difference with them. Guess the male is larger and more colorful, I guess. Yeah, not much here. Adds basically nothing to the game. It's just, I don't know, extra stegosaurid if you like them. Again, I think Part 2 literally just copy and pasted animations that were easy. Like Chasmosaurus is a great example of that. Just copy and paste and junk. Same thing with the Loki Ceratops. Loki Ceratops is just a better looking Chasmosaurus. There's nothing special to it. It just looks cooler. That's it. Yeah, we got the Compy. Now this one was weird because some people speculated that scavengers wouldn't be able to breed. But now it's been confirmed that's the hybrids they can't breed. I'm really glad that is. Because if Compy couldn't breed, it would literally, one, just suck, and two, would make ecosystems even more impossible. Because now you have no way to supply scavengers onto the map. Like, they would all go extinct. That would just suck. It won't be hilarious, though, to see the little guys, the little baby Compies in the grass. I will say, though, because we now have the ability to make small fences and stuff like that, this shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. I also will be making a video on how to make ecosystems, specifically how to make them for Evolution 3 when it does come out, because I feel like that's something most people don't know. They just kind of, how do I put it? They just throw dinosaurs onto a map, and it's like, no, you actually have to do some stuff. Funnily enough, it's not as simple as that. It's not the freaking sapling. Diplodocus, the male is bigger and has better patterns. That's literally it. Baby Diplodocus. Oh, you poor thing. I saw what happened to you in Evolution Square's video of the preview event. We'll get to that. Guanlong is deluxe. I like the low color. Endoraptor. Endoraptor. Hello. That's nice. I mean, nothing crazy. My favorite hybrid, actually one of my favorite dinosaurs in the game. One thing I will say, is it going to be male? Because we saw from the preview event, all hybrids are female by default, but will the Endoraptor be male? It's a small detail, but yes, in canon, the Endoraptor is in fact, crap, I can't pronounce it, is in fact male. Yeah, male. He's fully male. He's the only other dinosaurs that are male in the franchise for a while were the JP3 Spino and the male Velociraptors from Jurassic Park 3. So hopefully they actually make sure they're male or something like that. Yeah. Just little stuff like that. Ooh, Metry. Metry, one of my favorite carnivores from Evolution 1 and into this game. I like Metry. It's just a less known species. It's a mid-tier predator. Just like it. That's all. It's a mesopredator, mid-tier guy. I like the male. Simple. He's got more intense crest. He's slightly bulkier, and he's just got some better colors. It's simple. And then you got the little guy. There's not much to commentate on the babies. I'm not somebody who gets they're cute, but it's also like it's a marketing tactic. Zeudoceratops. It appears to be taking a full copy and paste from its Battle like Big Rock appearance, which is good because that's the only, I think, canon sexual dimorphism in the entire franchise where we both get to see the male, female, and the juvenile. And my gosh, is he tiny. He's so small, he's like the size of his foot, his mom's foot. Then we got Ornithomimus. Hello, uh, the next next turkey. Yeah, the next big turkey of this game, something like that. Got to do database. Specimen first describe. Delbert formation 2015. Hmm. Yeah, not a whole lot. It's only 345, 330 and 50 kilograms. Maximum batch size of 6. Okay, so it has the same release amount as Strufiomimus. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Got Ceratops. Para. Nothing much to say. Just it's para. You've seen this thing plenty of times. Yeah, Parasaurolophus, it's nice. One thing I will say about Parasaurolophus that I would like to see as an Easter egg, have the sounds, like we actually know what Parasaurolophus would have probably sound like, have those be in the game as an Easter egg of some kind. That'd be really cool. Especially if you have a map full of fog and like a recreation of its original environment, that'd be so cool. Anything else below? 7 days till reveal. This is the last batch. And then we got Utyrannus. The T-Rex is down here just chilling out. Actually, wait, that's really convenient, ironic. You have Raptor and T-Rex, and then you have their feathered variants. You have the feathery T-Rex and the feathery Velociraptor. Anyway, Scorpius Rex. Into a combination of power, intelligence, what? Dexterity, speed, such as with such powerful venom makes Scorpius Rex one of the most fearsome dinosaurs to have ever existed. Bro, Scorpius Rex is way too powerful. I like Scorpius Rex just because it honestly looks more like a mutant than the Distortus Rex. It looks much better as a mutant. And I would love to see like other creatures that take a similar inspiration. Like look at its reduced sunken in skull. It's so gross looking, but I love it. But yeah, I will say one thing, Scorpius Rex is way too OP in the game. Like it's ridiculously overpowered. Like Venom is broken because it's literally just, oh, you get poisoned? Oh, good luck, buddy. Unless you're on half HP or no, full HP, you're gonna lose half of your health. So if you're anywhere low, like if you're, I don't know, on 70% health or God forbid 40%, you're just dead. The animal's dead. Doesn't matter what it is. T-Rex, Endoraptor, Brachiosaurus, they're just dead. And that's the one thing I don't like about Venom. I wish it was like less extreme of how long it lasts. I think it lasts like 5 minutes. Troodon, now Dilophosaurus can poison stuff. We saw that in the preview. And Scorpius Rex. 5 minutes of venom feels like way too much. Because it literally just means they'll kill anything. Troodon is like, it's so powerful. Troodon is so strong. For if you try to make an ecosystem, you're going to get constant notifications of creatures that are poisoned, and then just mass extinction events are going to occur because everything's dying from poison simultaneously. And it would also be better if poison did less damage, like maybe every 2 seconds it does one damage and it only lasts for like 3 minutes. That way it isn't like a guaranteed kill, but it does do a lot of damage. Something like that. But yeah. Scorpius Rex, it's a little bit OP. Just a tiny bit OP, not super broken. It's broken. Sinoceratops. What the heck is the female doing with that posture? Now, I've had people say, "Oh, the baby. Oh, hello, little man." I've had people say Sinoceratops is gross looking. I really don't mind. The male looks pretty cool actually with that color and bulkier head. The female does look a little bit weird, but that's probably because she's so low to the floor. She's got a very reduced head. That's the only thing I really can say. I'm not super complaining about that. I like all dinosaurs in this game. I do wish some were had a bit more love and care put into them. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. All right. And, and with that, we have all the species. So, hopefully, I'll start putting a little bit of montage of videos on screen. All right. So I watched the preview events from multiple different creator perspectives. Uh, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not happy really with what I see. First off, the terrain tools, so water, foliage, as well as all that stuff is nice. It's all been improved. I can't complain about that. It's all nice looking. The only parts I can complain about is the fact that deep water, I feel like should have more depth, like you should be more control over it. I don't like how it's just deep water and it isn't deep enough for like Spinosaurus or Baryonyx to submerge themselves in it. It is deep enough, it appears to be, like just deep enough for like maybe a Sarcosuchus to submerge themselves. So maybe in the future that's a thing, but yeah. The other complaint is that you can't use all foliage types on all maps. I know Frontier's like, but that's realistic, and people also say that's realistic. But to that I say, Planet Zoo exists, and you can put snow in the middle of the freaking desert. So yeah, I want my snow. Um, yeah. Apart from that, terrain tools are pretty good. I can't really complain too much. Now, when it comes to the management, I'm just gonna pour one out. Management is dead. Now, when I say this, I mean nothing has been changed. Staff are exactly the same. everything is exactly the same, and a lot of people don't seem to care. But I care, obviously, but clearly my opinion doesn't matter because clearly the only people who matter in this game are the sandbox players and Evolution Square, who's like the only person. By the way, that's something I learned. When Frontier says they listen to the community, I feel like they only listen to certain content creators, and the only one I can certainly say is Evolution Square, and that's probably because she makes so many videos and gives so many suggestions that Frontier is just like, oh yeah, we'll just do all the stuff you said. And also because so many people complain, I want to make mountains, but no one asks for a staff update. Um, Now I know some people might be thinking, but management isn't important to the game. I don't care about management. I only play sandbox. The problem with not improving the management is it basically means the game is just now a sandbox game. The moment you beat challenge mode or campaign, you never play them again because it's boring, it's not fun, and there's no reason. Plus, because you don't have to unlock anything in those game modes, like in Evolution 1, you had to play campaign to unlock everything in Sandbox. But in Evolution 2 and 3, you don't have to do that, meaning people could buy this game, play it for 10,000 hours, and never, ever even touch campaign mode, which is crazy. I'm not trying to say they have to play it, but it's like they don't even know how the game works or the most basic mechanics of how to take care of their dinosaurs. All they know is sandbox. And it's like, why? Come on, man. Yeah. So basically, and the other problem too is the moment if management is never improved, it basically means that the moment you get done with challenge mode, the only thing left to do is either quit the game or play sandbox. And not everyone likes to play sandbox. I'm gonna be honest. Um, what else? Dinosaurs have not been improved at all. I don't think ecosystems will be possible, like in the slightest. They might be possible. I'm gonna have to do a lot of testing. But yeah, it honestly sucks. Sauropods can't fight back. Hadrosaurs can't fight back. Babies do nothing but look cute. That's also predominantly why I wasn't too happy to see Ornithomimus, because Ornithomimus looks awesome. Um, like it looks really freaking good. And that's a good thing about it. Here, cut back to hopefully I can cut back to myself. Ornithomimus looks really good. The problem with it is that it's going to get one shot by everything. Any carnivore will just insta kill it. And that's the problem I have. People want dinosaurs, like they want baby dinosaurs. They want new dinosaurs that look really cool. But the problem is, the dinosaurs have no unique behavior or function. They just have good animations, good skin designs, and good sound design, and that's it. Literally, that Psittacosaurus video. No, no, no. After the Psittacosaurus video I made, there was a article Frontier made that they made about how they made Psittacosaurus. I called it. Everything that was said in that article basically meant nothing. The dinosaur's behavior is it's all exact. Yeah, the dinosaur behavior is exactly the same in every single way. And I know some people probably still don't care because it's like I play sandbox, the dinosaurs never fight each other, they never interact, and that's fine. But it basically means people want dinosaurs in the game just because they look cool and then they put them in their parks as like trophies. And the problem with that is like take Raptor and Utah Raptor. Raptor was cool when it first came out. The moment Utah Raptor came out, Raptor basically went 6 feet under. It disappeared because no one uses it because Utah Raptor is just better. Why? Because it's got better sound design, better animations, and better skins. Not because Utah Raptor is good in gameplay or in making an ecosystem. It's just cool looking. And I'm fine with that, but it's like, is every single dinosaur going forward just going to be this? Just make up, make it look better? That's the problem with Ornithomimus. It's going to make Archaeornithomimus look like garbage. Complete trash compared to it. But that's also why other species like Dinochirus and Therizinosaurus are so sought after. They're so fan favorites because nothing has replaced them so far, and nothing probably ever will replace them. But then if you look at every sauropod in the game, apart from Diplodocus, Apatosaurus, and Ankylodocus, they all have the same body proportions. Four legs, column shaped underneath the body, and then they all have a really long neck and potentially a really long tail or a really short tail. Amenchi, Brachy, our Dreadnoughtus, all of them, they all look exactly the same. So the only thing that's different is their skins and physical design, which is why Brachiosaurus, the JP3 variant, is loved so much because it has such good skins. But Alamosaurus is also pretty good because it also has some good skins. But in general, I think the JP3 Brachie is better. More people use it because Alamosaurus just doesn't have as much color. Like, people don't care They just want the dinosaur to be paleo accurate or look good, and then basically be a neon sign. Like, these skins, they're pretty good. I would say even this female who doesn't have a lot of color. But let's be honest, if the females, like if they had a very gray or brownish or like if they had a very natural looking skin, like they're very yellow, brown, or gray or green for camouflage, a lot of people are getting like, it doesn't look that good. Why? Because they don't want natural colors. They want neon signs. Granted, you might be able to, granted, it's not exactly clear cut. It's not exactly like cookie cutter like that. There are some dinosaurs with like green skins or like predominantly a really natural looking color that are really cool. Yeah. But the other issue too is the babies. The babies, I thought about making a video, but I ultimately decided not to. Just I decided to lump it in here. The babies' sole purpose is just to make the game easier to market. They look cute, they look adorable, they sound adorable, but do they have any use outside of sandbox? No. I don't think they're good to invest if you're playing challenge mode. Now, granted, there are some very broken things about babies. First off, we learned this a while ago that if a baby was happy, it would get extra appeal. The thing is, that stacks for every generation. That means in I think Frontier released some gameplay footage where they showed a Patago Titan. It had 907 appeal. For reference, a regular Patago Titan has 206. That's insane. Like that is busted broken. Like that just completely is like so broken. But at the same time, that takes a long time to get to invest into. So if you're playing challenge mode, it's probably useless and not worth your time unless you're taking forever in challenge mode, which then I guess it is. So babies aren't really worth it. They can't hunt guests. They can't fight back. They can't even fight each other, and they get basically destroyed by carnivores. Hell, dinos can't even defend their children. This is something that people asked, and even months ago, we were told parent dinosaurs will be able to defend their young, but they don't. We saw this in the gameplay preview. A baby Diplodocus, by the way, Evolution Squared did this, ran up to its mother as an Indominus Rex chased it, basically begs for its life, as the Diplodocus mom walked away and let its kid get killed. And that is a just you got to think about that for a moment. And you could argue, oh, the carnivores could defend their babies. Okay, armored herbivores. So basically, any herbivores who only the herbivores that have weaponry and carnivores can defend their children, but everything else can't defend its kids. And I guess that might apply to pterosaurs, maybe just because Frontier might be lazy and just might not want to do that. And even then, once stopping the carnivore from just immediately attacking them, in Evolution 1, sauropods could do a threat display, dominance display to carnivores to make them back down. I have seen a Camarasaurus do a threat display to an Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex turns around and then immediately does a U-turn and comes back and attacks the Camarasaurus. And I was like, that whole sequence of events meant nothing because the Indominus Rex just doesn't care. It has no higher level AI. It just does an animation that gives you the anticipation that they're doing a dominance display. But no, they're going to kill each other. But yeah. So her carnivore, herbivore, no, dinosaurs, not carnivores, herbivores. Dinosaurs, creatures are exactly the same. They just look cool. They add nothing to the game. It's frustrating because people don't care. All they care about is their dinosaurs look good, which is just, I just don't get it. It's like, dude, like, wouldn't you appreciate it if, some dinosaurs had some characteristics in terms of their behavior that make them different? But clearly no one cares. Combat is exactly the same. And basically, what I'm trying to say is if you haven't bought Evolution 3 and you're only going to play Sandbox in Evolution 3, then buy the game. But if you're going to do anything besides Sandbox, or hell, you're a player like me who likes to play for everything it has to offer, dinosaurs, gameplay, Sandbox, it isn't the best game because the dinosaurs are the same, so there's nothing new there. They're all exactly the same, so there's nothing new there. The management and gameplay is exactly the same, so there's nothing new there. It's basically upgrade for Sandbox. It's basically a giant $60 upgrade for Sandbox. That's pretty much all it is, unfortunately. I know it's a Sandbox game, but come on, it could have been more. A lot of people were hoping for this game. They were really hoping. I have pre-ordered the game. I can't unpre-order it, but let's be honest, I actually kind of want to poke around with it at least a little bit to see if I'm wrong. Who knows? Maybe Frontier did do something to improve the management and they're just not talking about it. I don't know. Evolution Square is currently at an event in London at Frontier headquarters, so maybe there's something there. I will say this, the antagonist group for the campaign hasn't been shown too much. So it is entirely possible I might replay the campaign multiple times just to interact with the antagonists if they're really good. Hopefully they're good. Man, basically Evolution 3 is a mixed bag in my that's my grand opinion on it. I really hope that the first update and the first DLC proves me wrong and says that Frontier's gonna try to improve this game for like I don't know, let's use Planet Zoo as a reference. 8 years. 8 years of updating. Hopefully, they actually improve the game and don't just endlessly give us another DLC every few months that adds four dinosaurs that change nothing about the game and just basically fill up our database with more and more species that just look cool and do nothing. Yeah, I'm not trying to sound super negative, but like I'm just pulling out the realistic facts because so many people play sandbox to where they're just kind of Oh, basically, people who play sandbox, like if you gave them a new Potter, they're like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Frontier. You're the best people in the world." Or, "Oh my gosh, you added Argentinosaurus to the game. Best game of the year award." It's like, "Oh my gosh, guys, the Argentinosaurus can't even fight back. It has its baby. It doesn't defend its children. It literally only works inside of a sandbox park. Anywhere else, it's too expensive, or it just falls over and dies. And those players don't care. All they think is, yeah, but it's cool looking. It's so good in my sandbox park where nothing bad ever happens, or I don't have to manage money. And it's like nice. So the player base gain. So yeah, you get the point. It's like, oh, a big chunk of the player base gains a really cool dino, but the other part of but more of the player base, I would say more of the play, if you combined the management player base with the dinosaur player base, and then people who play the game for multiple reasons, I would say that makes up more than all of the sandbox players combined, and it just sucks. Like, they gain nothing out of a dinosaur like that, that adds nothing to the game. That's why the hell, that's honestly I regret buying the DLCs for Revolution 2 that were like, here's the Cretaceous Predator pack. And then I would play it and then immediately be like, wow, I feel empty. And now I realize because they added nothing to the game. No decorations, no new maps, no custom scenarios, no cool behaviors, no unique interactions between different species. Just spend money, get dinosaurs that mean nothing.